Welcome to the Finding Favorites podcast, where we explore your favorite things without using an algorithm. Here's your host, Leah Jones.
Hello and welcome to a Finding Favorites Candy Chat Chicago crossover event. It is Sunday, March 4th, and I have just recovered from COVID, which meant I did not get any interviews done this week. Had a couple scheduled, things fell through. I finally caught COVID after 3 years of avoiding it. So what I decided to do was dip into the archives of Candy Chat Chicago episodes that Jocelyn and I have recorded and I have not edited, because as you'll hear me talk about, recording and editing podcasts are two different hobbies, and I sort of tap out at one. But today is Jocelyn's birthday, so what better way to celebrate a good friend's birthday than editing a podcast? So I'm going to release it here, and I'm also going to release it on Candy Chat Chicago. I don't have any idea when we recorded this. We tried candy from Lily and Shy from Friday Night Movie Podcast, from my friends James and Abby. We talk about the politics of ice cream in Chicago circa 2005. We talk about the bagel. There's so much happening in this episode, and I truly have no idea when we recorded it. Before my radiators came on. So like September of 2022, we recorded this episode. So lots of surprises here. And I hope that you wear your mask, wash your hands, get your boosters, and keep enjoying your favorite things. And the rest of the year will bring you more Finding Favorites and more Candy Chat Chicago.
Welcome to Candy Chat, a weekly podcast where candy isn't just a treat, it's the main event. Hosted by your guides through the candy aisle, two sweet talkers all the way from Chicago, Jocelyn Gayboy and Leah Jones.
Hello. Welcome to Candy Chat Chicago, the podcast where candy isn't a treat, it's the main event. Is that how it goes?
I'm impressed. It's been so long. I was like, whatever you say, I'm going to be here for it. But yeah, I believe that is exactly it.
Yeah. I'm your host, Leah Jones, and I'm joined back in my living room in Chicago. We never were anywhere else.
No. But we took a break.
We took a break with my co-host, Jocelyn Gayboy.
Hello,
Jocelyn,
hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. We got some new flavs on the table.
We did that thing where it's like, let's just hang out and eat summer sausage by the foot. That's not even a euphemism.
I feel so bad. So we all know I went to Sweets and Snacks in May. And I got many things, snacks and sweets. And somehow I charmed this Wisconsin sausage man, and I ended up with like a shit ton of summer sausage.
So much summer sausage.
Now, all that stuff eventually ended up here because, we're going to eat and talk about shit on the podcast. But it really was just an enormous amount of stuff. Plus, people kept sending us stuff. Plus, we kept grabbing things like when we went to Mayo and shit like that.
Right. Yeah, there's all this.
So so you were like, I got to organize the stuff. The radiators are coming on. I got to get it like away from the radiator, blah, blah. And I get this picture of what? Five things of summer sausage?
Between 5 and 8 summer sausages. Full-size summer sausages.
Why don't you take some to work? I thought the work people like to eat our crazy stuff.
Well, they do. It was just I didn't know there were so many. I actually showed people, because I sent you a Marco Polo, which is a little video.
Oh, that's what it was from? Oh, okay.
And I showed that video to people at work. I'm like, don't look at my face, because I started a very unflattering angle. And then I flip it around, and it's like I bought these cubes, clear cubes.
They're very attractive.
They're very attractive, because I realized if we put it in cardboard boxes, they're gone.
Yep. 2 ADHDers, we're fucked. It's done.
So we're having a dinner of like some potato and leek soup from my Relentless CSA.
So good. So
Thank
good.
you.
So good.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was so hungry I didn't even think to tell you how good it was. It was good.
I'm happy you thought it was good.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with it. It was a lot of leeks. It was like 4 leeks and then like so many potatoes. And I let it boil all day long the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you got to do, right?
Yeah. Ugh, delicious. And I was like, yesterday, I was like, I don't know that I'm really in the mood to record, but I miss you. Like, we should hang out. And then, as per usual, we regretted that we didn't already have the microphones out.
Yeah. So
When we got that card from Shy.
our dear friend Shy, who is the last podcast people will actually hear. It's the last one that got edited and put out. Shy was like one of our first 3,
Yep.
something like that, podcast guests. And throughout since then, he has been sending us candies of a variety. His first outing was because we talked about him being from Canada, and so he sent us like all these Canadian candies.
So good.
So
we came to trust him.
We did. Unfortunately, even though he and his siblings are very close and love each other very much, sometimes they're not to be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were very excited to get some stuff from Spain, and we did on more than one occasion. And unfortunately,
It was mostly bad.
it was bad. Yeah, it was a lot of bad stuff. And
Yeah.
I felt bad. I mean, Lily, I feel bad. I want to like the stuff. It's not like I'm a hater. You know what I mean? Like, I want to like it. It's a gift. People are being generous. They're sharing with us.
Yeah.
But I can't lie.
Right.
I just can't lie.
So we get a package from Shy and his amazing Friday night movie podcast envelope. Those aren't stickers. This is his envelope.
What?
Custom
I saw
merchandise envelope.
I saw the label, but now you're saying it, and I'm like, wait.
It's not 500 stickers on the back. This is his printed.
Wow, that's next level.
Like Shy often says, you got to spend money to lose money on a podcast.
But like, I mean,
It's such a good
bands
logo.
don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is next level. Like I've gotten merchandise from a lot of different places that ostensibly could have put their logo or whatever on it, and they don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's him ostensibly, right? He's pancakes.
Yep.
Then there's a woman who has a waffle head,
Uh-huh.
and then someone who looks like a princess.
Yep. So it is Shy is pancake for table. That's his username. So he's the pancake.
Okay.
Lily is the waffle. And then Becky, who's the youngest, is the princess.
Does he mean like, let's order a pancake for the table?
Yeah. Like if we're going out for brunch, we're all going to get our things, but we'll get a pancake for the table.
What does it even mean?
You know how sometimes you're like, well, I should have protein. I'm going to get an egg dish, but I really would like a little bit of pancake.
Or, okay.
Right? But you don't want like a whole order of pancakes.
Right,
But you do, they've got this special pancake, but like I really need to eat like an egg dish.
Yeah.
Shy is the person who will order the special pancakes for the table.
And then everyone just gets
Everyone shares.
So it's the breakfast version of fries for the table.
Yeah.
Huh. All right then.
It's smart. And then I think that
He needs to come. Shy. You need to come to Chicago. We need to go to Golden House. It happens tangentially to be the place where like they filmed Shameless when what's her face is a waitress in the diner. What the fuck was her name? Her name is Emmy Rossum, but what was her name?
no idea. I got through 10 minutes of that show.
Oh shit. Anyway, but I generally steer clear of pancakes because they're just so thick. Like there's too much. Like I'm a waffle person. This place, I get the same meal every time.
What do you get?
I think it's called a stack and meat.
All right.
So it's pancakes, couple of bacons,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 3 bacons. I also always get a side of hash browns. But these pancakes are so light and fluffy, and it's best pancakes I've ever had in my life.
Amazing.
Like truly.
Yeah. He'll come back.
So this is his envelope.
So read his note.
Oh, yes.
So we open it.
So we pull it out. We have a Toblerone, which was prominently featured on the last episode with him.
And which, strangely, we've never tried on this podcast.
No.
Yeah.
No, we never have. And it's so great. It's a triangle.
There is a Lion, which I'm going to... Leon, a Nestle Leon 2-pack.
But we need to say, though, this isn't just Shy sending us candy. Where's it coming from?
The Canary Islands.
Which I need to say is in Spain because I would have told you it was in the Caribbean. So that's how much I know. So that, and then this one I'm worried about.
Filipinos.
Sketch. I'm worried.
Ardiac. Cone with authentic black chocolate, dark chocolate.
But they look like donuts.
They look like donuts.
Which is what scares me. So then the card reads, "Dear Leah and Jocelyn, enjoy these direct from the Canary Islands, plus a Toblerone to hedge against the new candies." Because Spain has not had a great reputation over here. So
a great reputation.
You're going balls to the wall.
Well, I'm starting right with the Filipinos.
Okay. That's what I'm saying, but we're going to conquer my fear out the gate.
They're little.
Okay, that's helpful.
They're a little melty.
Okay. So they really do look like an Entenmann's or a Hostess chocolate frosted donut.
Yeah,
a little bit.
They're tiny.
Yeah,
well, not tiny.
They're a mini version of that. Yes.
They're smaller than an Oreo.
Are they though?
Yeah, smaller than an Oreo. Oh my god.
Here I thought she was going to do the work and hand it to me. And
sorry. That one's just 2, though. You could just, like, eat one off the top. They got very melted together. They're really nice. Just bite it. It's essentially a just shortbread cookie with chocolate on it.
I'm seeing that now.
It's much better than the photograph, honestly, suggests it's going to be. But it's not a high-quality chocolate. It's kind of like the Girl Scout mint cookie without mint.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
You thought I was going to say it's a nice mix in?
No, but it would make a good mix in.
Right?
No, it's like a fudge stripe.
Yep.
That's what I thought you were going to say. I mean, I feel like the consensus is we don't hate it.
We don't hate it.
So that's, a star plus right there.
I imagine if you get these, I bet these are good in the fall or winter when they're not melted together into a tube. Yeah. So. And honestly, considering how much chocolate we eat, it's rare that we're like grabbing for paper towels after one bite to get all the chocolate off of our hands. So it's a real melty chocolate.
That's true. So we're going to hang out and you're like, I got the soup. I got 18 pounds of summer sausage. Mm-hmm. You know I'm a snacks and apps person. So I'm at Jewel getting bread and other stuff. And I cannot tell you how many times I wanted to buy a dessert. I wanted to buy something chocolatey. And I was like, what's wrong with you? So yeah. I didn't.
Well done. No, you're literally going to the house that candy won. I am the witch. I'm the witch. I'm waiting for Hansel and Gretel. All right, so this is Lion. Leon. From Nestle. It's a 2-pack.
But that's not...
Rawr, lion.
But that isn't what lion is.
What? It's a lion.
No, but like the word in Spanish isn't lion or leon. It's like,
isn't it Leo? No. Leon? Lion?
No, I think it's like
Gato. Grande?
Oh, Leon. Okay, never mind. I don't know. It's Leon. Never mind.
All right. So this has a nutritional score on a scale of A to E. A being the best, E being the worst.
Really? That's such a fascinating way to do it.
These score an E. Now the chocolate has bloomed. But
Okay.
we know from our friend up north that bloom chocolate doesn't mean it's bad.
Even before our friend up north,
know.
again, sometimes, desperado.
It looks like it's a corn crispy. It looks like poop. Lily's got some redemption this round.
This is what I think. I think she was trying to be too good to us.
You think?
And she was getting us fancy shit that we hated. Mm-hmm. And now she went to the equivalent of Walgreens and bought some shit. And we're like, we love it. Mm-hmm. I can't exactly get my mind around, like, is it slightly stale? Or is that just how it tastes?
No, it's stale. The chocolate is bloomed. I'm not going to flip this over right now to get to the chocolate is bloomed. It's got, like, again, a shortbread in the middle instead of nougat, which I like because the shortbread in both of these, shortbread is not too sweet.
No.
And then it's wrapped in caramel.
Yep.
And then it's Rice Krispies and chocolate. Like, it's a great, dare I say, a great candy. I bet if it was fresh, we would love it.
Yes, that's what I'm
like,
trying to...
This is really good stale and bloom.
This is what I'm trying to get at, yeah.
But I bet it's outstanding. Lily, you're doing better. We just want trash.
Yeah,
give us Canary Island trash.
That is the moral of that story. It dawned on me. I was like, oh, these are very, like, pedestrian shit you get at a drugstore.
Yeah.
And we're loving it.
Yeah.
We are loving it. So we have this Toblerone. What can we at least...
Switching gears, yeah.
Can we talk about this?
Yes. So my friend James and I have been playing Words with Friends against each other for 10 or 15 years. Daily. I used to know his commute times. I knew what train he caught based on what time he played his morning Words with Friends against me.
You know, I'm going to tell you, it's like chess. I want to play chess.
Yeah.
And being a wordsmith, it crushes me how much I hate Scrabble.
Yeah.
So I want to be that person, but I'm not. It is chess to me. It's a different game. It's not about knowing words. It's about knowing these weird little words or where to position. Like, it's just not for me. So you've played still to this day. Every day you play, or
most days we play. We without his commute, without a train commute.
Right.
Like, everybody works from home now.
Right. But like, it's not like you took months off. You have been playing regularly.
Yeah, we've got a game going now. Like, occasionally we'll play a Spanish board.
What
to
are you
test our Spanish?
even talking about?
It doesn't last long. It lasts long because we're so bad at Scrabble in Spanish. So yeah, like he was on my other podcast, Finding Favorites, where he talked about keeping personal data. So he has tracked every baseball game, every concert,
personal data.
Yeah,
you said that, and I heard security or keeping your data safe.
No,
but that is
like a mega database, personal database of every show he's ever seen. Oh, wow. The band, the venue, the cost of the ticket, and maybe a few notes about the show. And he used to have a rule where once a band costs more than 2x times the original price that he paid, he would stop seeing them.
Whoa.
And he's like, but now I'm a grown up. And now that once you've liked bands for 20 years, you can't hold that.
Yeah.
And just inflation and stuff.
Right.
So he can search. There's only 4 days out of the dates that he has not seen a concert.
Wait a minute.
Like when he
out of all of the concerts
out of all the dates in a year. He's got 4 dates.
What?
That he has never seen a live show.
What?
One is Christmas Day.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm like, you really gotta decide to say F you to your parents. I'm gonna go to a concert instead of doing Christmas So he tracks all this, but he doesn't.
Wow.
The goal isn't to check off every date. The goal is just to keep the data.
Right. So we're lucky. Like, when I entered into Avid fandom, people were already doing that. They were already keeping all of their, like, stats. And then, like, our archivist, essentially, our unofficial, official archivist, and this other guy created this database where literally, like, you go in, you check off all the shows that you've been to. And then, so then you know all the songs that were played at that show. Then you can also look and say, like, oh, I've heard them play 86% of Emotionalism.
Right.
Like, I have this whole I have this whole album done. I need one song from this album. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
So and I mean, I respect that.
Yeah.
And I'm that's so much like that's in some ways so much smarter. I have the ephemera. I have all the concert tickets.
Right.
Like, I could make that list, but I have, like, all the, like, Ticketmaster ticket stubs.
Yeah, I believe he has a lot of subs too. I think he's got baseball games, concerts. I forget if he's tracking ice cream or not.
What does that even mean?
Tracking ice cream?
Yeah.
He likes dessert.
But, like,
When he travels, he eats ice cream.
but, like, what kind of ice cream?
What was the parlor? What did he order?
Oh.
Because James is someone, like, if you are ever traveling and you want to know the best ice cream.
I don't know that this is the best ice cream, but it's famous. Like, he'd be like, let's go to Serendipity in New
Right.
York.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I have been to. It was...
Yeah. Like, you would be like, oh, I'm going to Norway. And he's like, let me tell you where to get ice cream in Norway.
Okay, well, here, and then I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we divert. I'd love to have him on to talk about, like, in Chicago, like, what he thinks the best ice cream is.
Yeah.
Or Chicagoland.
Yeah.
Because, like, Homer's is very well lauded up on the North
Yeah,
Shore.
it's not good.
What?
What?
Homer's? You don't think
What?
so?
I might be thinking of... Do they have square tubs?
I don't know. It's like Goosefoot sells it. It's like they have peach sometimes, or they have, like, the
Maybe it's not Homer's.
the
that I'm
peppermint
thinking
chip.
of. Sometimes, well, like, for example, Margie's is not good ice cream.
No. Nope.
It's a great experience.
Correct.
It's terrible ice cream.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
very
know that
low
I'd say
butterfat.
terrible, but
No, it's not good.
I mean, it's ice cream.
Yeah. You didn't know me in my ice cream phase.
Do they profess to make their own ice cream at Margie's?
No. And they don't profess to have good ice cream.
Okay.
No. It's just, it is a famous ice cream parlor in Chicago.
Right.
With bad ice cream.
Okay.
But good experiences, so you go.
Okay.
It's worth going for the experience.
Okay.
But not because the ice cream is going to be good.
Right.
It's low butterfat. It's high. There's a lot of air pumped into it. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger.
I didn't know you were a fucking
I
connoisseur
managed
of...
an ice cream parlor for 2 years.
Dude, I worked at a Dairy Queen for a long time. It doesn't mean I fucking...
No, I sold chocolate shop ice cream, which was often 18% butterfat. Like, that shit is good. Chocolate shop from Wisconsin.
I know of it. I couldn't speak to it.
I can speak a lot to it, and I haven't worked that job since 2005. It's been almost 20 years. I wrote a literal handbook on how to scoop ice cream and make milkshakes. Because people get wrist injuries because they scoop with their wrists and not with their elbow.
Huh.
Gotta have a strong
And then for
arm.
me, I would end up getting tennis elbow anyway, but...
Yeah, but you gotta scoop, like, you gotta really, not even
Yeah.
just your elbow, like, you really gotta
Huh.
hold your arm strong and scoop with your whole upper body.
Right.
Because people that scoop with their wrist injure it. If you just scoop with your elbow, you injure it. You gotta really, like, put your body weight into it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I feel like I've been remiss in not asking you questions.
It's all right.
Like, why on earth? I'm not complaining, but if you don't know, you can get yourself in trouble real fast. Why is a single fucking 2 scoops? You order a double, you're fucked. Like, it's like so much ice cream.
Specifically.
Like hand-dipped ice cream in general.
So if you're talking specifically at George's, the place that closed.
No, I mean,
Clark.
we were in Wisconsin at a small town when we were camping.
Yeah.
And these ice cream cones were insane.
Yeah.
Ordering a single.
Yeah.
Like, why though?
Right. It's a single and you get 2 flavors. And if you really just want 1 scoop, you order a Kids.
Kids, yes.
Yeah. Because ice cream is a loss leader. Like, one, you often have teenagers or young 20-somethings selling it.
Yep.
And it is fun to give people too much fucking ice cream.
Okay.
It is fun to wow people constantly with like a big cone.
Okay.
Like, that is fun.
Okay.
Also, you make the margins on ice cream are great. So maybe it's not a loss leader. Like, you make a
loss leader is something you're losing money on to get people.
Soda. Like, fountain soda is a loss. No, you don't lose money.
No
on
way.
soda.
You make bank on soda. What would a loss leader be? Maybe like I don't know. I'm just completely making it up. But like maybe like a bloomin' onion or something at Chili's.
Right. Yeah.
That could possibly be
That
one.
could be a
You
loss
come
leader.
in for it
the
and
bloomin'
then you
onion, and then you
spend
order a
all.
steak.
Yeah.
So the ice cream for us was like, our goal was to get people to buy our gifts. Maybe I don't remember.
Did you have fudge?
No, we made candy bouquets.
Oh.
And like gift boxes where it was like, I could make stems of roses out of like hard candies.
Oh wow.
So I would just sit there on a quiet day and make stems of candy roses.
Which I love fruit.
Uh-huh.
But as a concept, truly, an edible arrangement really isn't as practical as one wants it to be.
No.
Right? It's too big.
It's great for an off. It's great for where if you know it's going somewhere that there's going to be 20 people and everybody can take a skewer and eat it. Great.
Right.
Do not send it to someone's house. You're just sending them future trash.
I mean, it depends on. I might eat the shit out of it, but you will be sending me future shit for sure.
Yes.
Because fruit. But that my point being
You're
is like
sending them
that's
a chore. Because in order to have the fruit last longer than a couple hours, you got to deconstruct it.
Okay.
You got to get them in Ziplocs. Like, you are forcing your friend to do a chore almost immediately upon receiving a gift.
Well, we can tell that I have never had an edible arrangement sent to me. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a dare?
I mean, I don't think it's a dare. I'm just saying I think, especially given if I got the right combo. I mean, if I'm getting pineapple and strawberry as a good, like, the majority, fucking make me do chores. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be sad about that.
Okay.
But my point being, these are
This is hard candy.
you can do, it's going to stay as long as you want it to stay.
It's hard candy on wires. They look like stems of rosebuds. And then you tape candy bars to floral wire and stick them in too. So like the baby's breath essentially are the candy roses. And then like what people are eating is like the big candy bars in the middle.
Huh.
Yeah. It was a big part of my life.
Yeah. This was here in Chicago?
Yeah. It was Sweet Occasions down underneath Damon. And then Sweet Occasions on Clark, which became Georgia's.
Oh.
So my dad and I installed the ceiling at Georgia's, which is now closed. Rest in peace.
Really?
Yeah. It looked like it was pressed tin, but it was really wallpaper painted silver. And my dad and I did that.
Huh.
When it was becoming Sweet Occasions.
I remember the name Sweet Occasions.
Yeah.
It was here on Damon, you're saying?
Under the train, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I worked there for like 2 years. I worked there full time for a year.
But okay, but this seems to be an industry standard of this single double shit. Like, it seems like somewhere along the line someone must have been like, if you're going to be digging into that fucking tub of ice cream,
right,
it's not worth it to give someone one scoop. Like, the single is going to be like 2 scoops.
Yeah, I don't know why we did it. I was never sent to a convention to talk about the theories. And I never went into... Now, at night, did we drive around Chicago like fucking lunatics looking in the windows of other closed ice cream parlors? Yes.
To gain what? Knowledge?
To shit talk them.
even asterisk, and I didn't even say asterisk, and I remembered it. The fucking so do you know that the owner of the bagel died?
No.
He died.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, maybe a month-ish ago.
Okay.
The fucking owner. I still need more details on this. My friends told me this via text, and I'm like, you guys, I need more details because this sounds insane to me. The fucking dude from Stella's bought the bagel.
I don't know what that means.
The diner across the street, Stella's.
Okay.
Who used to be run by our friend Gus and his family, and we loved, and they had, and their mom and dad before them.
Okay.
And then Gus died, and then his sister Maria kept it, and then after like kind of COVID, she ended up selling it. She was worn.
Sure.
It was time. She needed to, right? So this dude buys it.
Okay.
And we've been going to Stella's after our Sunday meeting for years.
Okay.
For decades. And it just was different, and it's I don't know. We still do every other, but like, and normally I was not a fan of the bagel because it just was noticeably more expensive than Stella's.
Yeah.
But now these days, like, it's not that much more. You know what I mean? And we have a waitress over at the Bagels, Brenda. She is a fucking pistol. She's amazing. She's so hilarious.
So now it's been.
But I'm worried. Yeah. Like, this bro just died and you're fucking buying the restaurant? Like, what?
Wow.
Are you like, oh, and then someone said, oh yeah, and someone else said he wanted mortar and pestle too. I'm like, what is this? Like, what? Like, I don't like it. Something of I don't like
buying
it.
the buildings.
Well, I mean, there's restaurants in them.
Right.
He's kept Stella's.
Okay.
But just in general, like, something about that I don't like.
That's not great. I don't love it.
Right?
Yeah. So, James loves ice cream.
Oh man. That is I used to do that for therapists, and I have to say, as the person on the receiving end of it for the first, like, generally that's not me. That was lovely. That was impressive. This is great.
So he and his partner Abby went on a European vacation, and I helped with some local chores while they were abroad. And so as a thank you, they brought some candies as well.
Do they know about this, or was it just candy chat, or just bringing candy in general as a nice thing to do?
Oh, James knows about candy chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People know about candy chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she's got this thing from Shy. Great. We haven't opened it yet. I'm looking at this it's a 3-bar scenario wrapped with this nice ribbon. Mm-hmm. And then I look down at the first bar and I freak and I start pointing at it, and you're like, what the fuck? When I went to Sweets and Snacks, I got a whole bag of mini of these keks. And I ate like a good amount, and I brought them over and I was like, here, you need to eat the rest of these because I've been going to town on this shit because it's so good. So the fact that there was a big keks here is like super exciting. Then
I'm really afraid this one's going to melt and just get chocolate everywhere. Maybe it's not. I'm being weird.
And then Dom. It's made in Sweden, and this, I don't know.
No guess. It's a real thin, and
it looks like I don't know. It looks like a strawberry Heath or something.
Yeah.
There's
2 in there.
Minorly sketch.
It's for Cocoa Life. Let's see. Made in Sweden.
Where did they go?
I thought they went to like Norway and
So,
Spain.
but they did go Scandal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this Dame is like super thin. It's thin like Laffy Taffy and long. But yeah, I think it's like maybe a crispy strawberry filling, but like a crispy chocolate. And what's number 3?
Marabou. I'm dropping it. Marabou Schweizernot. Also made in Sweden. Hazelnuts looks like part of the scenario. Yeah, this looks pretty like a pretty regular bar. I mean, like, not in a bad way, but like nothing. I don't look at it and I'm not scared.
So these are thin and crispy like a Heath bar, but they broke really easily. So I don't think they're going to destroy our teeth.
They're very Heath-like, actually. Why did it look like it was strawberry?
I don't know.
I'm glad it's not.
It's so good.
I'm definitely digging this out of my teeth.
It is so good.
It's really good. I'm glad it's not strawberry. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, that's pink.
Yeah.
So
It's maybe more like a score. Like, it's elevated.
Okay, see, I always thought Score was...
Score the not elevated one?
I thought Score was a poor man's Heath, but Score is a Canadian. Like, some people like it better. Mm-hmm. What do you feel distinguishes the two? The toffee?
I don't know. I feel like if we had a trio of Heath, Score, and this, it would be a nice taste test. This is like the thinnest of these I've ever had.
Yes.
It's a very thin, like I said, it's thin like Laffy Taffy and it's, yeah, it gets in your teeth a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break your teeth like biting it. It's crispy.
This is like the toffee from Trader Joe's. Like super eatable. You know what I mean? Like not even edible, like super like,
yeah,
like it breaks. It's, you know what I mean? It's crumbly. Which, are we going to go on that adventure again?
We are not. No.
I didn't think so, but I had to ask.
Do you want to... We have so much to try in this house that has been untried.
Oh, I know. But it was a fun...
It was fun.
It was a fun...
Yeah.
Especially since, you know...
I mean, if they're different flavors this year, of course we'll do it. But...
I just will never forget you going... This is maple. This is maple. And me just going, if this is maple, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
No, this cannot be maple.
Schweitzer not. Marabou. Stayed in 1916. Sedan. Made since 1916.
Okay, but what's the That's what
Delicious.
It says. That's what it says.
Yeah, it says Stayed in 1916. Oh, the chocolate though is not from the EU. Schweitzer not.
How do you?
That's so funny to me.
How do you? Because there's like a weird label on the back.
It says cocoa, non-EU.
Oh.
I think if you're making a commitment not to eat like slave chocolate, there's like maybe don't eat this one.
Oh, really? You think?
I don't know. I don't know how you get chocolate in the EU either. They don't have cocoa trees.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Right.
why would that make a difference? Or is it more of a pride thing where it's like made in the USA? Like,
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hazelnuts. So it's got like this sticker with the translated.
And the parentheses?
Filbert.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I looked at that too and I was like, oh, I didn't realize those were.
You got one more in you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to break this or save it or do something but we know what it tastes like.
Right.
We know about Kex. I just like to say it, Kex.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a while. I think our tolerance is, yeah. No, it's back up. We can do more. Sometimes we get 2 chocolates in and we're like, I'm tapped. This is a substantial candy bar, like as far as size goes.
But it's broken into tiny little squares.
Yeah, no, this is great. A la a Cadbury.
Oh, real good. It is just pure chocolate with chunks of hazelnut in it.
The chocolate is really good. I'm just gonna lay it on the table and say I don't really think hazelnut's my jam. This is fine.
Yeah.
I don't not like this, but
Yeah.
Nutella, fuck it.
Right.
Ferrero Rochers, fuck it.
Yeah.
They're just it's not one of my fave flavs. But everyone loves it and it's so
I just think it's a really good chocolate. I think hazelnuts don't try to do too much.
yes, correct. I agree. But if I'm going to have that sensation, and I can't believe I'm going to say it, but it's fine. If peanuts are in chocolate, it's fine. It's just handfuls of peanuts. I don't want to eat handfuls of peanuts. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I like peanuts. The fucking PSNR is at the top of my list.
Oh, if I don't take some PSNRs into work soon, I'm going to be in trouble.
Oh, I forgot to bring the spicy ones over that I got from Woodman's.
Oh, right.
What, these people still know not of?
Nick, because he listens, hi Nick, to the podcast regularly, And he's like, when are you going to bring some of those SNPRs in? I was like, I got you. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can even go, Menards often has the like snack sized ones.
Yeah.
So people can just, they don't have to commit to a whole PSNR. Right. They can be like, oh.
Yeah.
Snack
so
it.
good.
You know what? Has to be, we need to get on the
Halloween?
look.
Oh, wait, what?
We need to be on the lookout. It's got to be around.
Yeah.
Fucking apple pie.
Oh, yeah.
The apple pie PSNR, man.
Yeah.
And now we know we need to fucking stock the fuck up.
Right.
And
because they're seasonal.
Squirrel that shit away.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to, like, right now, they are out. They have to be somewhere.
I'll say this was a pretty solid outing for international chocolate gifts.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I mean, I think we would have really gone for Leon if it had been, like, fresh off the shelf.
Yeah.
And no shade. Like this is, again, what we've really come to understand is that we just need drugstore trash.
Drugstore chocolate.
Yeah, we just need...
Yeah. We don't need the fanciest.
No. Clearly, we do not. At least as far as Spanish candies go, we do not have the palate for it because September 28th, Dateline, St. Paul, Minnesota, September 28th, 2021, Globe Newswire. Minnesota-based Pearson Candy Company is bringing 2 classic autumn favorites to the Salted Nut Roll line for a fall fun twist on the classic candy bar. The Salted Nut Roll is now available at a retailer near you in 2 new limited edition flavors. Apple pie and pumpkin spice.
What's the year on that?
2021. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
last year. Yeah.
Okay.
And pumpkin spice. I just
yeah.
Pumpkin spice has a nice balance of pumpkin, cinnamon, and nutmeg flavors
Liars.
that blend perfectly with the peanuts,
Liars.
caramel, and nougat.
Tastes like shit. Not good. It is
And
not
then
good.
it says Pearson's Candy Company is always innovating while delivering high quality confections. No.
We don't need them to innovate.
Not that. Rips is innovating.
Rips.
They have innovations in licorice.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, man. Both customers and consumer taste tests have shown that these 2 new flavor additions
trash.
will have strong appeal at the shelf. The comforting taste of apple pie and cult favorite pumpkin spice will be fun flavors for our Salted Nut Roll fans to seek out this fall, said Randy Kleeman, Pearson's Candy Company's Senior VP of Sales. Randy, you got it wrong on that apple pie.
Yep.
On the pumpkin spice. But it did go away, so they learned their lesson. Yeah, I got to get my hands on some of this apple pie scenario because it's good.
Well, Jocelyn, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, man, where can they find me on the internet?
TikTok.
On the TikToks, SMUSSYOLAY, Smussiolay. It's been Smussiolay from the beginning, from 2004. And you can find me on Insta there, too. Yeah, everywhere, Twitter, blah, blah. I'm on Twitter more than I've ever been. So.
Right.
Showing up loud and proud on Twitter these days. So there's that.
You can find us Candy Chat Chicago, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram and the candy just was like, are you?
Let's see.
Oh, I got it.
It is Candy Chat Chicago on TikTok.
You can find us, Candy Chat Chicago, on TikTok and Instagram. We're also on Twitter. Please like, review, smash that subscribe button. Tell people to listen to us. Make the downloads increase because that's the dopamine we need, not only to record but also to edit. Because as we've learned, buying candy and eating candy, 2 different hobbies.
Yes. Crafts, supplies as well.
Yeah. And recording podcasts and editing podcasts are also 2 different hobbies. So tell us you want to hear more by telling us you want to hear more.
And while you're doing that, while you're contemplating how much you love us, take care of your sweet tooth, and we'll see you in the candy aisles.
Thank you for listening to Candy Chat with Jocelyn Gayboy and Leah Jones. Don't forget to rate and review on your favorite podcast app. Stay sweet.